welcome to Community Connections. I'm Marnie, your host, and as you can see, it's November, and now we have Tommy Turkey here joining us probably for the rest of the month as we talk about all the wonderful things going on as we go into the holiday season. Hope you had a wonderful Halloween. I was out there at the Findlay Toyota Center parking lot where thousands of people and kids came out for a wonderful trick-or-treat event. So it was a lot of fun, and to all of you who tried to do things differently and still make it a fun event for our kids, thank you so much. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing a lot this holiday season as we move forward. One of the most exciting things that we've had going on, and I'll introduce my friend Robin Allen, the Executive Director for our Prescott Center for the Arts, along with Pam Kennedy, who is a choreographer extraordinaire. But we've got a show opening up, but I'm going to toss it to Robin because, Robin, we've been closed since, when, March now?
Since March, arts centers, we have a theater, and theaters were the first to close and we're the last to open.
I know.
However, just because our doors were closed to the theater doesn't mean we weren't busy. We've been busy preparing, planning, and now, guess what? We're going to open up.
We're here. And we had talked with Robin a few months back because they started out being close to the theater, but PCA serves in being out engaging with the community, and through patience and perseverance and a whole lot of creativity on her part, they've redone the theater from an auditorium-style seating arrangement to, and I'll let you talk about it.
Well, I think the operative word for all theaters in general is pivot. And that's what we did. We pivoted, and we took our 200-seat theater, where we sat shoulder to shoulder, and we converted it to cabaret. So we have socially distanced, safe tables that, so when the guests arrive, of course, they will wear their mask, sit at their table just like in a restaurant, take it off, and enjoy the show. And on top of that, we have, in support of our restaurants here in the Quad City area, we are going to be providing small plates before the show. And, all of the proceeds will go to the restaurants. We're not getting in the restaurant business because we've got some experts out there,
we do.
Great chefs and everything. We really want to highlight their restaurants and their fabulous food, so we're going to do that. And then we are in the process of getting a liquor license, so it's going to be a real full experience. Before the show, it's not dinner theater, but we are going to be highlighting small plates before the show in support of our restaurants.
Now, are the small plates actually sitting inside at your tables?
Inside
at
your table, correct?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And then clean it all up, and then
enjoy
the show. So talk about what's launching this new cabaret theater. I mean, let's talk about this.
What do you start with? We certainly didn't want to start with anything depressing.
Good idea. Good idea.
No drama for a while. Just backstage, not in front of the stage. But no, we do have an exciting show coming up, and we designed it to have fun. It's music, it's songs that you'll know, parodies, with Broadway's. But I'm going to let Pam talk about that because Pam is one of the geniuses behind it. We wanted to make sure that in the process of having a good time and experience the new cabaret, that the show be something that we poke fun a little bit at what's going on right now, but we don't spend a lot of time with that. Really, it's just about having fun.
And the start of something new, as we said. And Pam, you go back with PCA a lot of shows.
A lot of shows.
So you've been with us, Guys and Dolls. You choreographed Fiddler on the Roof, if I'm not mistaken.
And Anything Goes, and
yes.
Kiss Me Kate, and a few of those, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell us what you've got planned then.
Well, what we basically, my husband Stepan and I, and Scott Neese, the music director of our show, and also he's a performer in our show this time. We had gotten together and we wrote a show focusing on PCA and the opening of the theater and how we could make this really exciting and positive and just really upbeat. And so we took the song, the start of something big that was done on the Steve Allen Show, and Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence used to do it, if anyone remembers that. And we made it the start of something new. So we changed the wording and everything and the different parodies to come up with basically promoting and interviewing people like from PCA and like the new look of PCA, what it's doing. And then we brought in, we have 5 people on the stage, but they're all socially distanced. One's the piano player. And then we have 2 guys and 2 gals. And so basically, we are doing little vignettes in this cabaret. So it's a lot of little song and dance and different scenarios. So it's not like a theme that goes from the beginning to the end like you would see in a play or a musical.
Not a story.
It's not a story. It's like every little vignette has its own little story. And then the lights go out and we start into something new, something different. And so everything goes from like maybe some love stories into something that's more about food, like Sara Lee, cheesecakes, and maybe something more about coffee, like Taylor the Latte Boy or Coffee in a Cardboard Cup. So we have all these things going on, and then a big ending with, a lot of applause.
It sounds like the variety shows that we used to love and adore, the Carol Burnett and
Yes.
the Steve Allen, all of the little vignettes that went through an hour-long show that were so entertaining because it was always so different, diverse, fun,
And that's
from
what
music
we'll be doing that on our way back.
Lots of
This is our
laughter.
way back. We can't put Mamma Mia on the stage yet. So this is our creative way of
She
doing
said
things.
yet, though.
Yeah,
She did say yet.
Because we are following all the health and safety guidelines, and we pay attention very closely to what Yavapai is recommending, and then we do more to make sure we have a lot of seniors and we want to keep them all safe. So we do that on stage too. We might have some stand-up comedy acts. We're going to have some one-person shows. We're going to do a lot of things, and then we're going to come back to our full community theater when we can, as soon as we can.
So what is the capacity now with the Cabaret Theater? How many tickets can you sell?
100 seats.
100 seats,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so half the seating capacity, so get your tickets now.
Well, I was online because I do have my tickets. I was ready to immediately go online.
Yeah.
And so it opens when?
November 12th.
November 12th, so that's a week.
No,
from-
yes,
Actually,
yeah.
next week.
November
The
12th.
day
Wow.
after Veterans
Time
Day,
flies.
so November 12th, and it runs for how long?
22nd, so it's only 10 days, so it's Thursday through Sunday. We'll have a Sunday matinee, and then once again the following weekend a Thursday through Sunday. So 8 shows.
Okay.
Unless it fills up, and then we might add a couple more.
So we're
We
very
can,
excited.
we can keep our fingers crossed,
Right.
because I think that, theater, the arts, I think that we're missing so much of the beauty of life
We really
during
are.
this time.
And I often say, we weren't essential going into the quarantine. We needed to take care of everybody and keep everybody safe first, but we're essential coming out. We
agree.
for our mental health, just to get together, to commune and have fun. I mean, that's what we do as human beings. We love to get together and share stories, and that's important. And to our community as well. So we're excited that we're able to offer it, and we know that that we're going to do everything we can to keep everybody safe. We know there's concerns out there, but I tell you what, we're doing everything that the restaurants are doing, and come see us and come have some fun.
Okay, how can people get tickets?
Well, go online to our website, www.pca-az.net. And we really are encouraging online buying. We don't want people to queue up on the night, so we really would like them to purchase their tickets online and in advance. And also because you never know, we could sell out.
Well, I will recommend going online and getting your tickets. You can
Yeah.
pick your seats at your tables. They have seating for tables of 2 and tables of 4. I had 2 people. We got a table of 4 to make new friends and enjoy the theater, so.
It is a new ticketing system, so bear with us as you sign up for the first time. But once you're signed up.
PCA-az.net, the start of something new. We're back, musical review, coming November 12th. Thank you both. Okay, we're short break. We'll be right back with more here on Community Connections.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices.
Like your text-to-emoji ratio.
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
And welcome back to Community Connections. My next guest is the founder of Kind to Find, a nonprofit organization in the community, Kara Peterson. And welcome. I think she's an elf today. So she's wearing her Festival of Trees hat, which is an event she founded and started. This will be the third year, right, Kara?
It's the third year. We're really excited.
Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about Kind to Find.
So, Kind to Find is something that is really warm in my heart because it just means that when people interact, you just do so with kindness and respect. It's really basic. And we do this through family events, day camps, and our Kindness Challenge. And our Kindness Challenge this year had 97 people join, even though it was an online event. So it's just really exciting. It just brings that people have different opinions, and that's okay because we also have different journeys, and that's what's given us those different opinions.
Wow, what a great philosophy and what a great way to build on, defining what's going on, especially now. Be kind.
Especially now.
Especially
Be
now.
kind.
Be kind. Well, let's talk about the Festival of Trees. I know I've been involved in being a part of it since you started it, and this year is taking on a little bit different look. As we said in the beginning, everything's taking on a little bit different look. But then again, there's nothing wrong with that because sometimes you build it in a bigger and better way. So let's talk about the Festival of Trees. It opens on the 13th of November, which is coming up very quickly.
It is coming up very quickly, and we have 34 brave businesses that are participating. Wow. And I say brave because we had to think long and hard about how to make this work. And it took us longer, so those businesses had to scramble to get it right. And we're excited about the way we're doing this because this is going to be beneficial to both the businesses and Kind to Find. And it's also going to be beneficial to those people who really want to get out and do something because there's a lot of us who want to get out and do something.
Right.
And we're providing a really good way of doing that. We're being responsible on our end. And it's also going to provide a way to get out there and do something from your couch. So we're also going to respect the people who want to stay home but want to kind of do something and see something. So we're going to be able to enable people to do it both ways.
So virtually and in person.
Yes, and it's exciting. So let me walk you through it.
Oh, please do, because I'm thinking in my mind a million ideas here.
Right. So all of the trees are at the businesses.
Well, you're talking my language here, getting people to go to business.
And that's why we did it. And that's why it took us a long time because this year has been difficult for everybody. And our businesses want you to walk into their businesses. They want you to see the amazing things they have to offer. We also have businesses that provide services. Right. So we have doctors' offices, which means that in some places you're going to be required to wear a mask because they provide services for our vulnerable populations.
Right.
So you get to walk in, you get to see those trees, and you're going to vote on your favorite tree.
Well, that was similar to what we did in the years past, is vote for our favorite tree.
Yes, but this time you're going to donate to vote.
Okay.
We're not auctioning the trees because our businesses are going to keep their trees. So they get to keep the tree throughout the entire season. So you'll get to see those trees throughout the season. There's, I think, 3 or 4 that are actually putting up their trees or their wreaths. There's 2 that are doing wreaths, and those are going to be up for auction. But otherwise, most of the businesses are going to keep them, and these trees are pretty elaborate. And you get to go through, you get to see them, but there's also a really dynamic and complicated website. On the website, you can go and you can see each business's personal website. Some of them have videos of their stores. Some of them have, and they all have their trees on there. Their tree names, oh my gosh, the clever tree names we have gotten this year, because that's a category that's being judged.
Okay.
Because we have all the judges are coming through in 2 days. So all the ribbons will be up. So you'll get to see who won ribbons. And the business that wins the most money for Kind to Find this year gets $1,500 in advertising, because that's what our businesses really want this year.
To make those connections and get back out there.
To get back out there.
So you said services and retail.
Yes.
Are you going to share some of the businesses that are participating yet, or are we waiting for the big unveiling on the 13th?
So I always get nervous about sharing a business because then I forget other businesses.
Somebody else.
Exactly.
Tell me about your sponsor then.
So my sponsor is Finley Subaru Prescott.
Now, do they have a tree?
They have 6 trees.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the reason they have 6 is because they have been so gracious to host all of us who are homeless. So we had one business participating from Chino, and we didn't think everybody would want to go out to Chino because there's another caveat. For every single person who gets the tree tracker and gets it stamped at every single business, you get to put it in at a bin at Finley, and one will be drawn for an iPad. And we have teamed up again with Enchanted Christmas, and they will be drawing for some free tickets for Enchanted Christmas.
So you visit the businesses and you vote by money.
So if you vote for your favorite by money, yes.
So $1, $10, is there a specific amount?
Nope, it's whatever you want to do. We
Okay.
are an Arizona tax credit eligible organization, so it's wide open. And then the business who gets the most, also a lot of businesses have auction items. Those auction items goes towards their money they're collecting. We have text to donate, and we have donate on their website. There's a lot of ways to vote. It's very exciting this year. We've had many of our businesses that haven't participated in the past who say they want it to stay this way because they like people coming through their doors.
I like it too. And they get to get creative with their fundraising end of it on how they're going to get the most votes, thereby by raising the most money.
A lot
Sounds
of them
pretty
are getting,
fun.
A lot of them are also getting really creative about what kind of sales, what kind of things you're going to see when you walk through their doors.
I can't wait to see the list of those participating businesses.
They're almost all already on our website.
So what is your website so people can start looking at?
Yep.
It officially opens though November 13th, right?
Yes, but the photographer is going to go take pictures of those trees on Thursday.
So, and then they'll be on your website
And then
after.
the pictures of the trees will be on the website by Monday.
Okay.
So they can start scouting it out, seeing what they're liking. And they can, and I already asked people, go to the website, look behind the scenes and see what we're doing. We're okay with the transparency. It's not all perfect yet, but go on there, look. So the website is
It's new and unique.
Right?
Fun way to celebrate the holidays and get involved and engaged as opposed to just by yourself.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So it's kind defined, like the definition of kind, .org/trees.
Trees. And it's in the Prescott Quad City area, or where is it limited to as far as the participation of the businesses?
We have 6 businesses participating in Prescott Valley.
Okay.
And then we have 4 zones. So if you want to do it in 4 days, we have the Willow Creek zone, the Prescott Valley zone, the downtown Prescott zone, and the Finley zone. No, that's Willow Creek. I
Well,
missed
let's
one
give
zone.
the website one more time real quick.
kinddefined.org/trees.
Sounds fun. Thank you, Kara Peterson. Short break, Community Connections. We'll be right back.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy! And refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit homefoodsafety.org.
Warming up a cold car sounds like a smart idea, but it can also be a hot opportunity for a car thief. Leaving a vehicle running with a key or fob inside makes it easy to steal. So don't leave your car running unattended. At the least, use a remote starter and keep the car locked up while it warms up. And never run the car in a closed garage. That creates the possibility of carbon monoxide poisoning. If you know something about car theft, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB, a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
And welcome back to Community Connections. My next guest, I'm really excited to meet him because he kind of flew in under the radar right in the middle of summer when things were pretty wonky and closed and open and everything. Captain Tony Poe with the Salvation Army, and welcome.
Thank you for having me here today.
Newly stationed here at our Prescott Salvation Army,
Yeah.
and you have just moved into the most exciting community in Arizona, or I would think all over the United States.
It is very exciting. A lot happening here, and a lot of generous people to the Salvation Army.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And we've been a partner of yours for many, many years. A lot of it is in promoting and talking about the activities and things you've gone. But real quick, just about you, where did you come here from?
Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
That was rough to leave, right?
Oh, bet. You
But,
come from the tropical
yeah, we were there.
islands to the high desert,
Yeah.
some central Arizona.
Yes, but we've been in the desert for years, and
Yeah.
we like being here.
Well-
It's familiar for us.
Well, it's good to have you.
Thank
It's
you.
good to have you. Well, at this time of year, we're looking forward to all of the activities that the Salvation Army does to provide in our community.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about the well-known red kettles that
Right.
are starting to come out when shopping is becoming, people are thinking about their holiday shopping.
Right.
Then the angel trees, as we want to help others in the community that maybe are just less advantaged. And then, of course, your Thanksgiving dinner that you put on every year. Are some of these things changing this year?
Yes, they are changing a little bit, especially our Thanksgiving dinner. We're offering carry-out. We're going to have reservations for seating, limited seating because of social distancing. So we will do that. It's still at the Mile High Middle School, 11 till 2 on Thanksgiving Day. We have people in the community donating food, and we're preparing it, and then we'll heat it and bring it over.
Right.
So we will have to-go meals for people who don't want to come and
Right.
sit down with a group of people. So it's going to be great.
And is any business or restaurants, you wear masks going in when you sit down, obviously you're dining in.
Correct.
You take your
Masks will
mask
be
off.
required. We'll have masks available for people. It'll all be served to their table so they can just be seated, and we'll have people with gloves on that will come and serve them their drinks and everything, so that there's no touching of anything and no
Right.
contamination. So
So that makes people feel more comfortable. And it's a
Yes.
way to have Thanksgiving dinner and fellowship.
Right.
Because some folks maybe don't have someplace to go or don't have family in town. And it's not just for those that, are disadvantaged. It's for the community at large. Come and make new friends, as I say.
it's a time of friendship. So,
Right.
you maybe your neighbor, bring them with you and just come over and eat with our people and just have a time. So, and the thing of it is, you don't have to cook it and you don't have to clean up
Yeah,
after.
I've heard though those cooks that you have making your Thanksgiving dinners are pretty darn good, and they put out a very, very nice meal.
Very nice meal.
And it's no charge.
No charge whatsoever.
So again, Mile High Middle School, this is Thanksgiving Day,
Yes,
which is
ma'am.
the 26th, from 11 to 2.
Yes.
But reservations are required.
Well, we recommend reservations so that people don't have to stand in line.
Sure.
So, we submitted a proposal to the health department. They liked it, but we need to keep people social distancing and all that.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
keep everybody safe.
And to go, how do they make those arrangements? Is it a reserve
Well, they
a
can
seat,
come
or
and
they can-
request a meal, and we'll have
Okay.
styrofoam containers that we've ordered for the meal and also for the desserts. So
Yeah, we
pie
got to
to
have those
go.
desserts.
Right.
That's-
We
there you
can't
go.
leave them. Can't put the pie on
Yeah.
on top of the dressing. So
No.
we'll have it to go. So it'll be nice. Yeah.
The only thing goes on top of the dressing is gravy.
Right.
Gravy.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, again, thank you for continuing that tradition.
Yes.
Times
Looking forward to it.
Time's changing. It's your first one. You'll feel the love. You will definitely feel the love at that.
Yeah.
Red kettles. Conversation out there. I get a lot on my Facebook that it's looking a little bit differently. Not
Little
all these
different.
not all the normal places are allowing folks the red kettle bell ringers
Right.
to be out in front of their businesses. So how are you working that this year?
Well, one of the requirements we have in our territory here is masks. So all of the stores, the bell ringers will be wearing masks, and we'll have the bell ringers out there. Walmart stepped up for us this year.
Yes.
They're letting us ring earlier. Usually it's on Friday after Thanksgiving. They're letting it start the Monday before Thanksgiving. So
wonderful.
it gives us a few extra days. And for our red kettles, they're doing Round It Up, which if you've been to a store and they say, hey, would you like to round it up to the dollar to go to a charity? And you say yes, it's going to go to the Salvation Army this year, which is going to
Wonderful.
help us because we're trying to save Christmas after this COVID season. And if you don't know, the Salvation Army has been very busy everywhere.
Right.
Handing out meals and feeding people and delivering food boxes and It's been a
Absolutely.
task for us, and so we need to make sure our fundraising is up for us to continue to do those things.
Absolutely. Any disaster, the Salvation Army is right there, first on the front lines to support the community, providing food,
Right.
shelter, a lot of the basic necessities and needs that people
Right.
need. So, and that happens. Disasters happen at any time. So
Right.
therefore, fundraising is so important. So you can continue that throughout the year.
So we're planning on starting our kettles next Monday on the
Yeah.
night.
Well, that's I
At
like
some
that.
location, in a few limited locations, maybe Hobby Lobby or True Value, places like that are going to let us start early.
Nice, thank
and
you.
help us to raise some funds, and we're always looking for volunteers.
I've been a bell ringer. It's so much fun.
It is.
People are so generous,
And
and
you hear amazing stories.
this town is hugely gracious and very, very giving. So again, another opportunity to support the Salvation Army. You can also go and support them directly through the website.
Correct.
Last but not least, the angel tree. A lot of us are starting our holiday shopping, so where can we find the angel trees?
Angel trees, a new thing also. Walmart has stepped up big time, and all of our Walmarts are allowing us to have 2 trees, one at each door, and so we have them there already. We took them out Sunday, starting the
Nice.
1st, so they're going to let us have the angel tree out there, and we have angels on there, and people can collect those. We're also going to be in the mall. We're setting up with the mall. They've given us our same spot, so people can go there and actually get through the kiosk, register and do that. But we'll have the tree there, and that's where our distribution will be, as it has been in the past.
Right.
So it's going to be really exciting.
Continuing to step it up. And just a shout out to Walmart. Thank you. One of the things about having, it's smart for them though, one of the things about having the angel tree right there in their store is you can pretty much get an angel and find everything you need right there at Walmart
Yeah.
for that angel. So again, great partnership. Thank you for that. Yeah.
And we're continuing the sign-ups through next Friday. So if people have neighbors who may be falling on hard times, they can
Yeah.
bring them down to our building, and we'll sign them up for Christmas gifts.
Well, this has been a year like no other, and we know that there's a lot of people that probably may more so in need. So thank you for being there
You're
for
welcome.
our community, and welcome to our community, Captain
excited to
Tony.
be here.
Salvation Army in Prescott, located on Montezuma,
Yes.
and open for services and other support services. So thank you for joining us here
Thank
on
you.
Community Connections. We'll be right back in 2 weeks for more going on in November.